her tears of joy. Tuny must be looking down on us, and she said we're going to have a good day, a sunny day, and we're going to be clothed in red today, and so it's a Tuny kind of day. This little project I call that came about over 90 years of her life, came about in just a grassroots way, just like most good things do. The Southwest Community Development Corporation bought Cousin Tuny's house on Fairmont, and Patty Pickler, who is my dear friend, got to the backyard and she called me and she said, "Oh, Tammy, do you know what is in this backyard?" And I just got a lump in my throat and I said, "I do." And I just said silently, I said, I do know what's back there." And she said, "What are we going to do?" And I sat there and I said, "You're on the committee, and I'm going to call Sheila Arnold, who was the special education teacher in the Jackson-Madison County Public Schools, and she's going to be on the committee. She just doesn't know it yet, and I'll be on the committee." And she said, "Okay." And so I called Sheila, and she said, okay, this is what we'll do." And so we said, we're going to try to surprise Cousin Tuny with this by transforming her backyard garden into a public memorial. And so as all good things would be, we tried and we sat there. We came over here and we met with Ron Quasagro and Meredith Farino, and thankfully they both said yes. They could have very well said, "No, we don't think this is a good idea," but they both said, "We think it's a fantastic idea," and they invited this and they embraced it right for this place where we are. Feet, and showed her what we planned, and she just was silent, and she said, "I am so deeply humbled to have this." The names of every child served through here, and so they truly were etched on her heart. And so complete now because you're here. And so we told her what it would be, and we were glad.
She told me I could not have an hour and a half. So I kind of jotted down a few things, but I want to tell you a little story. June the 20th, 2016. I was on my way from leaving Jackson. I've been here about a week, visiting Mother, and stopped by to see her on my way to catch a plane and go back to South Carolina. So I did that, and we sat in her room at the Regency and we talked, and of course you don't talk with Mother without laughing. And so we laughed and we had a good time. It wasn't a short visit, it was a nice visit, and she gave me some motherly advice, as she always did, and we got up and I hugged her, we kissed, and she reminded me to call her when I got home. I call her every day, but she reminded me, "You always call when you arrive." So I know that, Mother, so you do that. And so she told me she loved me, and so I was leaving. I had the door halfway, her holler at me, "Wait, wait, wait." So when, you know, Mother says wait, what do? You wait. So I closed the door and turned around. I said, "Yes." She said, "You can't leave. You got to see something." So she sat down in her favorite chair, and I sat across from her, and she pulled out these, looked like sketches, architectural drawings, all these directions and how to do this and what to do that. And she said, "There's going to be a garden of peace like we had in our yard at the center over there." And she showed me the drawings, and I was just astounded. And I said, "Mother, this is a wonderful honor for you." And she corrected me. I remember just thinking, she said, "No, this is an honor for God's special children, for the staff, the families, and all the people who contribute to make God's kingdom just a little better on this earth." And I said, "This is wonderful. When is it?" She said, "Well, I don't know." She said, "I think this angel's in China." Of course, my comment to her was, "Do they have angels in China?" So, anyway, I said, so when the dedication happens or something, because she already told me there's going to be to say a few words, but I don't know if I'm going to be here to do that. I don't know when it is. I said, well, let me ask you a question, Mother. Are you going to be there? She said, well, I'm going to try, but maybe. I said, no. Let me ask you a different question. You going to be there? And she said, son, I'll do my best. I said, well, let me ask you one more question before I leave. I need to leave. Are you going to be there? She paused. Looked me straight in the eye. She said, yes, I'll be there. That is the last time I saw Mother alive. David McCullough, I don't know if you know who David McCullough is. He's a wonderful historian. He gave a commencement address in 1998. Yes, I have a boring life. I read commencement addresses from about 10 years. But, and so I read it. And he said this: there is so much that might never have happened if it were not for a host of qualities. And he listed them: imagination, commitment, courage, creativity, and perhaps the most important of all, determination in the face of obstacles. I said, that's Mother. That's my mother. So, I think if Mother was here, I think Mother would say if she was physically here, I really do believe she's here. Notice it's not raining and the sun's about to come out. Not that Mother has, where she is, has control on that, but she's got influence on it. So, Mother would say, okay, she's been a good and faithful servant. She's run the race.
Hi, I'm Cindy. Our sister Connie couldn't be here, so she wrote a poem in Mother's honor entitled Garden of Peace. Welcome home, dear Garden of Peace, where God's special children smile, and welcome angels to this ground so close to heaven's sound. Welcome home to our sweet Mother and everybody's cousin, for all the times you've sit and pray for your mission complete with others. Now rest your place of countless hours, praying for those you love, reunited now with power that we on earth dream of. Today, in gratitude, we see angels from above. Long live our Mother's Garden of Peace, back home where you came from, your legacy of love.
Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red, brown, yellow, black, and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red, brown, yellow, black, and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
Yay!
I'm just going to put a hand on my brother.
Jim, you should probably lead us in a yes sir Bobolinko and then pull it off.
I'll say Bobolinko together.
Or Bobolinko together.
Yes, sirree, Bobolinko.
Boy, Ella, pull. Yay!
I'm not going to stand here and tell you how funny she is. Oh, what? Yes, I am. I can dare